next guest is a pioneer of television cookery shows, and for his latest series, he's been busy travelling around China to look at the origins of some of our favourite Chinese dishes.
We're also surprised by the way ingredients arrive for cooking. Fish and seafood turn up alive. Chicken still with their heads and claws. A bit shocking to our Western ideas, but that's just the way it is. I'm sure we'll get used to it. So what to cook? We're spoilt for choice here with so many great Cantonese recipes to pick from. But there's one special dish we're going to be looking at today, in fact a special sauce, which is XO sauce. Invented in the 1980s, this sauce is named after XO brandy, meaning extra old. It's been a huge success story. Once found only in high-class restaurants, it's now seen everywhere and is served with fish, meat and tofu. It's become a staple, but every chef has their own subtly different recipe. They're all based on dried seafood, chilli and garlic.
Please welcome Gary Rhodes.
Hello. Hi, ladies.
I'm so jealous of you.
What?
Was that in Shanghai, that bit?
No, that was Hong Kong.
Was it Hong Kong?
Oh. Absolutely fantastic. They couldn't believe it, you know. But going over there, I thought that really Cantonese food was all there was in China. But then, of course, going over the whole of the country, seeing such a different style in every place that you went, phenomenal.
Did you like Shanghai? You were there, weren't you?
Well, I want to ask you a question, actually, Carol. Can I have one of those snogs? I couldn't resist
that. You know what? At least you're the same age as me.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that's the first for a few weeks.
Oh, no, where was I? Chinese food, yes.
Gary, obviously feeling pretty confident there.
Well, you know, something like that.
So how would you rate her then? A 12 out of 10 like yourself?
Oh, there's no question about it. And
well,
just after,
12.
you know, looking's one thing, tasting is something else.
Oh, don't, I'm getting a hot flush. Stop it. No, Gary, did you really say when you were asked to rate your body, you were a 12 out of 10 on a good day?
OK, we all know what journalists are like, you know, and he says, how would you rate yourself? And I said, well, I probably, you know, I said, you can't ask me that. Everybody else has to be the judge, you know. I said, but probably 5 out of 10, but I said, on a good day, 12 out of 10, as a joke, you know.
I just make the same joke.
What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I
You're in good shape, I have to say.
Very good shape.
But you work hard.
I do. I work out about 5 or 6 days a week. You know, I've become obsessed with it. I can't help it.
How do you fit that in? Because you've got such a busy lifestyle anyway. Do you have to get up
it's
at a ridiculous
very, very
hour,
early. Yeah, I'm up, you know, about 4:30 in the morning, and I'm working out by 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's endorphins, you see.
Oh, look at that.
They're taking you over.
Wow.
Nice.
Look at you.
Oh, dear. It's true, it's true.
You wish you'd snogged him more now.
God, I had my chance, I blew it. But do you find that you work better, you've got more energy and this sort of thing? Is that why you do it? Or
There's no question about
thing?
that. No question about it. You know, after working out, then, you know, you jump in that shower, you feel fantastic, and then I feel very positive. Right, now, let's attack the day, I'm wide awake. It just gives me a fresh sort of burst of energy and this boost. It's phenomenal.
You've got a gym in your house?
I've got a little gym. I say a few workout little bits and pieces.
When
you
you've
can't
actually got to go to a gym, it's a bit
Oh,
more
I couldn't do that. I know that I wouldn't want to go there and sort of queue up with everybody else and, you know, feel quite embarrassed, and it's usually too hot. I have a very cold room at home, a couple of little bits and pieces, and I just work out.
Well, I must admit, I've got all your books, I love your food, everything. And whenever you're doing your programmes, you always look so enthusiastic, and I'm always with you. But do you eat that food? Do you eat as healthily as you cook?
Oh, I'm not so sure about that, you know. The funny thing is, when you're cooking, you know, you take around your little spoon, I'm tasting away, thinking, oh, I need a, you know, squeeze of lemon, touch of salt, whatever it happens to be. And so I get so enthusiastic about that then, you know, I'm obsessed with that, and I really, it just drives me on. But then, you know, throughout the day, I'll suddenly realise I haven't actually eaten a meal, because all I've done is taste and taste and taste and taste. And it does affect your appetite a little bit, but at weekends, oh, goodness me, do I eat. I really do. And I don't think so much about... I say the healthy. I mean, we always try to be a little bit careful. We don't overdo it at home. But we eat out an awful lot. And where do we go? We go to Chinese restaurants. We love it.
Do you?
That's one of
what
that's
sort of
why I
things
wanted
do
to
you
go.
eat? Because you can eat Chinese food healthy. People only think of the deep-fried things and, you know, the prawn balls and pork balls and all this sort of thing. But you can eat healthy, can't you?
You can. I mean, there was one dish that I cooked over there, and a dish that I love eating, and it's just a sea bass which is steamed just above some water that's got ginger and spring onion in it. Then once it's cooked, they put more spring onion, just finely shredded, on top of the fish. And they pour a little bit of hot oil on top, just vegetable oil. And I said, what on earth are you doing that for? And it was simply the fact that it quickly cooks the spring onion, and that then gets into the flesh, and you just get this little aroma of that onion bite. And then little soy sauce, very healthy, absolutely delicious.
Oh,
to eat.
you're a big pudding man, aren't you? I mean, your puddings are known. And I have a confession. You know your hot American cheesecake?
Oh, yes.
Which I just is to die for. If I make it at home, I do try and say it's mine. But then I have to say it's yours because it's so obvious. That is the most erotic food I've ever had in my life. It just is beautiful. It is.
It is. It's that good. It is that good.
It makes you go, whoa!
Yeah, it does.
You have to try it.
We haven't done that for a while, have we, Sherry? Is there anything that makes you go, whoa?
I think, you know, just eating... Well, there's no question about that. But, you know, bread and butter pudding. When I eat that, and you've got that little crispy topping to it, and it's that succulence and that, oh, it just dribbles all down here, and, oh, it puts that shivering.
Stop it now! Stop it, I can't control myself. OK. Well, it's Rhodes Across China. It's Tonight UK TV Food.
Yes.
Gary Rhodes, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.